Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? They were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Gervonta Tank Davis calls out Floyd Mayweather at a press conference, challenging his former mentor to a showdown. Tension rises as Davis demands a blockbuster fight fans dream of.
Shot, because I was already like aggressive trying to get on him, so he caught me with a shot.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people online, they,
Matter of fact, take that back. I wound up catching his ass. That's when he started grabbing me.
Okay. Is that what you showed him on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got clips, but I don't want to make the fight.
Yeah, get to it. All right, for sure. Listen, I mean, this one is definitely an interesting one because a lot of people, when you're great, you get criticism. Some people say, yo, this is the first time he fighting a black fighter in this style. What do you think like as far as, do you do anything different or is the same shit, same walk in the park?
I mean, it depends on what's coming, you know what I mean? So.
Floyd Mayweather has been vocal about his admiration for Shakur Stevenson, suggesting that Stevenson possesses more skill than Tank Davis in the lightweight division at 135 pounds. This comparison has sparked debates within the boxing community, as both fighters have demonstrated exceptional talent and potential. Mayweather's comments may have been intended to motivate Davis, but they also introduce an element of rivalry between the two young boxers.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
Tank Davis opened up about his relationship with Floyd Mayweather, expressing his feelings about how people can give you opportunities, but often for their own benefit. He explained that once you're no longer useful to them, they push you aside. Tank admitted that he once looked up to certain people, but when he got close, he realized they weren't who they claimed to be, leaving him disappointed. He chose to go his own way, doing things on his own terms. Davis also mentioned being put in a lose-lose situation by Mayweather, but despite that, he still came out on top.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
you talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, a boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Who? Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Shane Mosley stated that Floyd Mayweather's time has passed and that it's now Tank Davis's moment to shine. He emphasized that the sport moves forward and that Tank has proven himself as the new face of boxing with his power, skill, and dominance in the ring.
It's kind of the same thing maybe because, he's too close to Floyd. Floyd's like, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's pound for pound. He's all this. You got to take a step back a little bit. But for Floyd, I don't know if he knows how to do that. I already got people on Instagram saying, "Why you hate Floyd so much? Why you hate Floyd?" I don't hate Floyd. The whole family. I'm cool with the whole family. Well, I was cool with Roger, Jeff, his father, his mother, his sisters, all of them. Like we could hang out, everything. So it's like I'm not hating on Floyd. So I try to keep it a buck, 100 of how I really feel, but maybe it comes off that way sometimes. But no. I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. He's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. You won.
Gervonta Tank Davis's decision to part ways with Mayweather Promotions was driven by his desire to take control of his own career. He expressed the need to handle his responsibilities and priorities independently, emphasizing that it was time to ride his own bike without training wheels. This move signified Davis's transition from a protege under Mayweather's guidance to an autonomous figure in the boxing world.
Has the time come, got to ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? I know Floyd had responded. He said, "I will always love Tank. I look at him as a son. He's got to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a good job with him thus far, building him, putting him in good fights, great fights. He's steady growing. He's steady learning, but I'm proud of it." What'd you think of his response?
I feel as though the feelings is mutual. You know what I mean? It's nothing bad against. I have bad blood with Mayweather Promotion. I'm definitely appreciative that what they've done for me over the years. And it's no love lost. You know what I mean? It's just time for me to grow up and be my own man.
There are a number of people who would say, I think that they've somewhat coddled him and protected him from bigger fights. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. Because it's like, who fighting each other? It ain't like I'm just the only one not fighting nobody. Y'all not fighting nobody either. It just, they wanna rush into, I don't know.
The relationship between Mayweather and Davis became strained, with reports suggesting that Mayweather's mentorship style was often disrespectful and controlling. Davis felt undermined by Mayweather's actions, which he perceived as a demonstration of power rather than genuine guidance. Boxing analyst Chizzy Adult weighed in on the hypothetical matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis at 135 pounds. He argued that despite Davis's prowess, Mayweather's experience, resilience, and superior boxing IQ would give him the edge in such a contest. This perspective adds depth to the ongoing discussions about how a fight between a mentor and his former student would unfold.
Tank versus Floyd at 135 is a damn good fight because both of them got great IQ, speed, stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you this though, Floyd wins. Let me tell you why. Floyd got a great ass chin. Floyd is a killer, and he may be twice the speed of Tank. People forget how fast Floyd was. Floyd hand speed would rival Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember Pretty Boy? How he'll be like, his arms will be out here, and he'll be just dependent on his reflexes. And bam, bam. Yo, I thought about that 2 weeks ago, and I was watching Tank, and I looked at Floyd, and I said, Floyd will beat him.
When questioned about his future opponents, Gervonta Davis did not shy away from expressing his interest in fighting Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledged that facing Mayweather would be his toughest challenge, highlighting the respect he still holds for his former mentor's skills. This statement underscores Davis's confidence in his abilities and his desire to test himself against the best, even if it means confronting someone who once guided his career.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Tank Davis has consistently expressed confidence in his skills, asserting that he can compete with and defeat anyone in the ring, including Floyd Mayweather. This self-assuredness reflects his belief in his training, experience, and natural talent, positioning him as a formidable contender in the boxing world.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in
Don't
his prime,
fight him.
if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
While Floyd Mayweather is celebrated as a legendary pound-for-pound champion, considerations about his age have emerged in discussions about potential comebacks.
Question continues to get raised. What if Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 28 wins by way of knockout, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, faced off against legendary, iconic, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer, 5-division world champion, pound-for-pound former king, pay-per-view king, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is also Gervonta Tank Davis's mentor. Floyd Mayweather retired, 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. But he's 47 years of age. But he is 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach. Orthodox fighter who at times would give you looks at southpaw. Gervonta Tank Davis is a natural southpaw. What if 47-year-old Floyd Mayweather faced...
In 2015, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson openly criticized Floyd Mayweather, labeling him as delusional for claiming superiority over Muhammad Ali. Tyson expressed his disapproval, stating that Mayweather's self-assessment was misguided and reflected a lack of respect for boxing legends. This critique highlighted the tension between Mayweather and other boxing greats who questioned his self-proclaimed status as the best ever.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kids to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Floyd Mayweather has dedicated much of his post-retirement life to mentoring young fighters, including Gervonta Davis. He has emphasized his commitment to teaching and guiding the next generation, sharing his extensive knowledge and experience. A significant point of contention between Mayweather and Davis arose when Mayweather provided training and advice to fighters who were set to face Davis. In response to the perceived betrayal, Floyd Mayweather addressed the tension by stating that his intention was to offer advice to all young fighters, not exclusively to Gervonta Davis. He expressed a desire for all fighters to achieve financial success and longevity in their careers.
When I say certain things, they say, "Oh, he's hating." There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
The situation escalated when Mayweather was seen providing guidance to Frank Martin, an upcoming opponent of Devon Davis. Mayweather shared insights and strategies with Martin, which Davis viewed as a direct affront to their mentor-protege relationship.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? Mm-hmm. And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, because at that time too, man, I wasn't even like IQ wise, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. You know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go like that much harder? Or were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah. I always been like a workhorse,
In anything you did?
I wasn't, like in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit, you know? But boxing, you can't half-ass boxing. You gotta, if you do, you ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like it's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come.
Feeling deeply hurt by these events, Gervonta Davis publicly declared that he no longer wanted any association with Floyd Mayweather. This emotional response highlighted the personal impact of professional disagreements and underscored Davis's commitment, forging his own path without reliance on his former mentor.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's longtime trainer, weighed in on the dispute, criticizing Mayweather's controlling approach. Ford suggested that Mayweather should have supported Davis's desire for independence and been proud of his achievements instead. The controlling dynamics led to unnecessary tension and a fractured relationship.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, It's a rocky road that we see what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man, because they can't stand it. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Since departing from Mayweather Promotions, Gervonta Davis has achieved significant success, earning admiration for his skills and accomplishments in the ring. His decision to take control of his own career has paid off, allowing him to secure major fights and establish himself as one of boxing's top stars. No longer overshadowed by Floyd Mayweather, Davis has built his own legacy, proving that his talent speaks for itself. Fans now recognize him for his knockout power, speed, and resilience rather than just being a product of Mayweather Promotions. His success post-Mayweather has solidified his place in boxing history, showing that breaking away from his former mentor was the right move for his career and personal growth.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.